Now to continue to baste across the bottom, you notice I have quite a bit of bulk in my quilt top in through here, and I'm going to use my design that I'm quilting, which is an all over jelly feathers, to help hold that down. All right, we've stopped basting about 4 inches from the edge. We've put some pins here to keep our border straight, and anything that is bulky we have worked up into the quilt. Coming to the center, we're going to pick up our bobbin thread, and in my basting stitch I'm just going to anchor it, and I'm going to use my fingers to help ease any bulk into my basting stitch slowly along. If I come to an area where I think I'm going to have a problem, I stop, lift my needle up, and I don't like to pull thread too hard through my needle, so I pull a little thread slack. I go about 2 inches forward, baste it back, and then using my hand on the left side of the throat, I am working in that bulk. And then just go ahead and stitch right over it and put my fingers back into my scissor movement. And you take it slow. You know, this is not a big hurry. You want it to look as good as you can get it. Aha, finished. I have now my flap right here. And this is probably a problem that many of you have faced. You get to this edge and it's like way out here. If you have an exceptionally uneven border, you can think about taking it off and reapplying that border, but at this point it's probably too late. You can think about how it will look if you just chop off and square it up at the end. It's been done. But I really try to keep everything as straight as I can throughout. So now I'm going to go ahead and quilt that edge in, and I come off my quilt about 1 inch and work my way back. And now, using my fingertips, I walk the fabric back until it meets my basting line up at the top. And there I have one corner stitched in, and it's as straight as my eye can get it and as this piecing can be. Now here's my troublesome side. Again, back to the center, pick up my thread, anchor it down a little bit, and now I'm going to walk in. Now it's really important to go slow when you have a lot of bulk and use the throat of your machine to help you guide in your bulk. And then when we get to a really bad spot, like maybe right here, where I have a lot of bubble, lift up my needle, come over, get about 2 inches past it, maybe 3, and now we're going to use and work that in without making a pleat. Continue on, using the throat of your machine to help ease in bulk and tension. Not tension, but bulk. Walking and talking at the same time is not my forte. Okay, I'm getting here too close to that edge, and I want to make sure that my edge is not flared all out and that it's getting in here the way I would like it to, nice and straight. So I'm going to move ahead just a little bit and come backwards. Now I'm going to go back out, off the edge, come back in, and now again, using my hand in front of my throat, I'm giving a little push down to help ease that in. Now I have completed the basting of my quilt, and I am ready to finish quilting the inside, my borders and my inside. I want to remove all my pins. Please do not leave pins in. I'm going to bring my quilt top back down just a little bit so that I can see where I stopped quilting. There we go. And I can see what I need to work in. And I just use my hands to fluff it around and get it in. Well, I didn't do too bad of a job considering this was not the squarest of quilts. I've got it in pretty good. I feel confident that when it's finished and I take it off and bind it, the naked eye will not see that it is not a 100% square quilt. And I know I've done the best job I can do as a quilter. I hope my methods have helped you. And I look forward to adding other videos to my files. Thank you.